All right. Welcome to the Kubernetes 1.23 release team burn down meeting for week 15. Today is Monday, November 29th. I'm your host, I'm Ray Lejano. I am the 123 release lead. I'm going to share my screen here. All right, so I'm just go right at it. Please sign in if you haven't signed in already. This meeting abides by the CNCF Code of Conduct, so which boils down to just be nice and to be excellent and kind to each other. Start off with the open discussion. Only one topic so far is that this is actually the last full week of the release cycle. So the last part went pretty fast. We're almost there. So I'm going to start off, go right into with the team updates, starting off with enhancements with Xander.
Yeah, no significant updates to share on our end. I think the only thing that's changed is we added kept 1490 to the tracking sheet, which is one that had been missed previously, but they've met all criteria for freeze. So they're on the sheet as tracked now, which brings us up to 46 tracked.
Cool. Thank you very much. Any comments or questions for our enhancements or for Xander? All right, next we have a good update from CI Signal with Hossein.
Hello everyone. So actually right now we are yellow due to a couple of failings in master informing and release code blocking and informing. So we have one less passing job in master blocking compared to last week. So we joined to the flaky ones. In master informing, we have still one failing for long time. So Siki Storage is doing a great job fixing the failing test, but still we have a couple of tests failing, so we are waiting for another PR, which hopefully will fix the remaining failing tests. So in the release code branch in master blocking, we have one failing, and we are watching this closely. So as you can see, we have a GitHub issue. We are following on that, and in the release code master informing, just one of the shadows, Rajula, created two GitHub issues for the failing tests, and I'm just going to follow them this week. Hopefully we're gonna get them again in a green state. That's all from our side.
Yeah, I saw this come in on Friday. Thank you for taking care of it, and thank you for I think Leonard created this issue for 123 blocking. We've had a failing. It's been brought to SIG Storage's attention with the issue, and also I saw Hossein posted it in their Slack channel as well. So hopefully they'll reply and they'll triage it fairly soon. So we should get this fix.
Yeah, just in case tomorrow I'm gonna ping more people about that, and we'll get it fixed.
Okay, sounds good. All right, any comments or questions for CI Signal? All right, next up is bug triage with Varsha.
Yeah, so we are currently yellow on bug triage. Reason being we have two critical urgent issues. One is Kate's Go modules not being tagged, and another one is HCD client to be bumped to 3.5.1. There was a few back and forth on it recently, so these are still being followed on. And we also have two cherry picks which are blocked, which is which I've mentioned here, reverting the structured merge diff and the Open API v3 fixes. So that's the reason we are still on yellow, and the other PRs are being thawed and modified to 1.24.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I took a look at the critical urgent issues, and that's of course the really important ones. For the entity bump to 351, I'm not sure if it's going to be in 123.1. I was looking at the comments here. Where was it? I could have sworn, hold on, I'll take a look at this. I thought I saw a mention that was going to be in 123.1. Oh, maybe not, but I guess we're still waiting for confirmation if this PR is planned for after 123 release, and 124, and also cherry picked into 123.1. But we'll keep an eye on it. And as for the Go modules not tagged. I believe we've seen some free that's not tagged for beta 0 is let me ask folks. Do we know if the RC tags were synced? I guess we should take a look into that a little bit after this call. If the RC tags were synced, then do we still need the beta tags to be synced? Looks like the RC tags didn't get synced either. Okay. All right, I'll look into this a little bit more, see what we could triage. All right. Then I did see those 2 cherry picks. Dolph and I, we had a short discussion. Looks like this is the one that Jordan created when he created fix on master for KK. The branch was not fast forwarded, so believe that we could, or I'll have the release managers take a look at this to see if this should be unheld and be merged into the release 123 branch.
Thanks, Lee.
Welcome. And the Open API v3 fixtures, this is a cherry pick also. So this is probably the same, since it probably was, I don't know if I was waiting, there might have been a fast forward, but it looks like there was not a fast forward. So this could also be, I'll pass this forward to the release managers. All right, thank you very much, Bug Triage and Barsha. Any comments or questions? All right, next up is Docs with Nate.
Hello, everyone. We are at yellow status now for documentation, with the docs ready deadline being tomorrow. I think honestly, if the deadline were tomorrow, we would probably be green, but it's, you know, deadline day. So we've got 22 merged and complete. We've got 14 ready for review, with 1 still in draft. The integration branch is healthy, with the exception of the easy CLA still being problematic. But with several PRs still out in review a day ahead of the deadline, we decided that we're going to go down to status yellow at this point. We are pinging various authors with information to say, hey, please look at these things. And yeah, I think that's a fairly short update from Docs today.
Cool. That's actually pretty good. Even though the deadline is tomorrow, and there's always been a few stragglers for Docs, and having one in draft. Hopefully the author will be able to have it ready for review and also be ready, get it ready for merge, for it to merge by tomorrow, once after it's been reviewed.
Yeah.
So that's a pretty good state.
Yeah. We just got a mention in from Jesse in the comments that should actually, the one that's out should actually be in today. So I think I agree. We're in pretty good condition.
All right, great. All right, thank you, Nate. Any comments or questions for Nate or for Docs? All right, next up is release notes with CC.
Yes, our status is green, and the main PR to generate release note draft for RC their release card is merged, and there's 1 PR left for just updating the draft file. And I raised a PR for adding the major themes, and please feel free to take a look. That's it.
All right. Yeah, we'll take a look at the major themes. We'll also use the major themes for the release blog as well. So I'll take a look at that.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, CC. Any comments or questions for release notes or CC? All right, next up is comms with Caslin.
Hello. Our current status is yellow. We're currently working on the release blog. It's currently in draft, and we're planning to have a meeting with the release team to work on finishing up the intro section and kind of reviewing it. And the feature blogs are all in tech review right now. They all have PRs open. They're all getting all the various reviews on GitHub.
Cool. Yeah, and it's looks like it's going. It's at a pretty good state in terms of the feature blogs, or at least from what I saw was was at least 5 of them, which is a really good state, being 1 week out before the release. I'll do some more updates on the release blog as well. All right, thank you, Kaslin. Any comments or questions for Colin or Kaslin? All right, next up is release branch management with Veronica.
Hello. So yeah, we're aware of CI signal status and everything that was explained. Thank you very much. For that reason, we're yellow. Then what else? There are ongoing conversations about cherry picking and versus fast forwarding the release branch to even it with master after the branch creation. Yeah, feel free to ask any questions that you have at release management. Right now, Puerco has more context about this if any of you have more questions right now. But yeah, so these are ongoing conversations about the decisions for this, the remainder of this release and the future releases. I think that's it for now.
Thank you. I did add the topic of fast forwarding versus cherry picks to the retro. So that'll be a good discussion point to go back to after this release. So, all right, thank you, Veronica. Any comments or questions for release branch management or Veronica? All right, next up is updates from Jeremy, who is out today from the Emeritus Lead. He just wanted everyone to, and the role leads to be reminded of, think about 124, think about succession, and who, if you need any help as well, just feel free to ping us about that, but just start thinking about 124. All right, my update is that I will review the major themes pull request and update the release blog accordingly. Also make some more updates to the release blog as well in around like the theme of the release and like numbers wise of the release as well. Tomorrow we do have a few major deadlines. Docs are complete deadlines, means that docs are ready to merge. Do you want to make a note for the docs team and for Nate? I'll ping this on the Slack channel as well, that we usually like to do another sync this week and a sync like Monday before the release or the day before the release as well, just to make sure that integration branch won't have any conflicts on the day of the release. So I'll ping that on the doc Slack channel. Another deadline tomorrow is the feature blogs are ready for review. I think most of them are at a really good state or already have been reviewed or in the process of being reviewed currently. And as the update stated, the tech reviews, or they're going through tech reviews right now. So I guess that deadline's already been met. This Thursday, the release notes are complete. So that should be merged. And this Friday, I'm going to start a Slack thread on the SIG release channel for a go, no go. And we'll continue this on Monday as well, and also on the day of the release. So we should all be go, all the teams should be go to release by release date. So we'll start this on Friday, around Friday morning. So that's where the role leads, all the various role leads will give a go or no go on their part. On release day itself, Tuesday, December 7th, so that's a week from tomorrow, after that's when we do another go, no go, and the branch managers will cut the release. Release notes lead will make the final draft or the final PR to merge release notes, SIG release. And also the docs team will publish the docs or will merge the 123 branch to the main branch for K website. with that, also the docs lead will manually publish the release blog as well. So typically when the release blog is published, then the release is out, and we'll also send an email to KDev and leads in the discuss.k8s.io. Then Kotal, and so KK will be open for 124. On that, any comments or questions for me? All right, I did ping the SIG scalability on-call person, so hopefully they'll add in their updates this week. I also reminded them that we are releasing next week, so just to let us know if there's any changes to the scalability test. I'm going to stop my recording. Thank you very much.